I'm a proud Mac user. I write and edit all my videos on this Mac, and I film them all on an iPhone. And last week I got to thinking, can I put macOS, the operating system that Macs run on, onto an iPhone? And I have no idea, so I'm gonna go try it out. Welcome to Wolf Byte. Here we are in UTM, a virtual machine application for the iPhone, and we are going to be virtualizing our machine. Wait, what does that even mean? Today we're going to be installing classic macOS onto this iPhone. We get a choice between the Power Mac G4 and the Quadra 800. Those are the most random odd choices, like, what? I think I'm going to pick the Power Mac G4 because we're going to do the last macOS that was considered classic macOS. macOS 9.2.1. I don't really know how much memory to give it. I feel like 1.5 gigabytes is probably safe. PMU CUDA? CUDA like 5090 CUDA? Like CUDA cores? I'm not qualified to make that decision. We're just sticking with PMU. I got my ROM in there. Drive, 18 gigabytes sounds nice. I do not have a lot of space on this phone. Shared directory, hard pass. That should be all we need. Can we add more cores? It's just one core. Forced multi-core might result in unstable and incorrect. Two things we don't want. So, we'll skip it. Let's start it up. Guest has not initialized the display. Yet. Oh, I guess Guest just initialized the display, because here we are on the most beige screen I've ever seen. This screen is the same color of the desk I used to film some of my earlier videos. Now we have a very gray screen. So many shades of color on macOS 9.2. Here we are starting up. This starting up screen took the longest of any starting up screen I've ever seen. Is that QuickTime Player? It says CD like 20 times. We can draw a rectangle. Man, using a touchscreen to control a mouse pointer is the worst thing. Let's go ahead and check what kind of specs we're working with here. About this computer. When did that change from about this computer to about this Mac? 1.5 gigabytes of memory. 39.4 gigabytes of... Huh? I thought we had 18. We're not going to worry about it. macOS install, here we go. But wait, we need to read the before you install. Never mind, no we don't. No one needs to know any of this. If you have a PowerBook, make sure that it is plugged into AC power. If you plug it into DC power, Steve Jobs will come get you. It's install time. There's a little dude running with his toes on the computer. Welcome to the macOS 9.2.1 install program. Oh, this is like Windows install. I can do that. Choose a disk. A valid disk can't be found. Huh? To continue the install, mount a valid volume. Uh-oh. Options. Perform clean install. That can't hurt. Let's do it. Okay, I thought I had a perfectly fine storage disk. Look at that. IDE disk image. It's in. How about we just skip it? What could go wrong? Before you install. Yeah, I'm fine. My PowerBook is plugged into AC power. Thank you very much. Software license agreement. I agree. Click Start to install macOS 9.2.1 on macOS 9.2.1. That doesn't sound sketchy at all. Let's do it. Checking macOS 9.2.1. Could not be checked. Ignore. Installing macOS onto macOS. No destination has been chosen. And it crashed. How about we install via PDF? The install macOS PDF could not be opened. What? Opening a PDF is the most simple thing of all time. Let's look into some settings here. What do we have to change? Force PS2 controller? I don't think we'll be doing that. Yes, I do know it means PS2 like the mouse and keyboard connector, but I did want to make a PS2 joke there. And then this is a lot of complicated things. I'm not qualified to make these kind of decisions. We have 2 IDE drives. Let's make a new one. Removable, off, interface. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of options. Everything from NVMe to floppy drive. Let's just make a regular IDE. We could do an NVMe. That seems too new. I say we stick with IDE. 10 gigabytes is good. Let's go ahead and boot it up. Starting it up. It takes like 5 minutes to start up every time. Install macOS. Yeah, here we go. There's the guy running again. We're back. A volume still can't be found. Awesome. That's absolutely awesome. I see both of our IDs right there. What do you mean you can't find them? Let's just do it anyway. Installing macOS on macOS. And of course that failed, because installing Mac on Mac, it's just not meant to work. Maybe it doesn't want an IDE. Let's get rid of all of these drives. I don't even want them. Delete, delete, delete. What should we pick? None. Advanced. What do you mean none storage? Like, we're storing this in thin air. I guess that's the cloud. Interface, SD card. Can we make a 4 terabyte SD card? Yes, we freaking can. That is hilarious. This is like the Temu SD cards. We do not want one of those. Let's just try every kind of drive. Let's make a 10 gigabyte NVMe. Let's make a 10 gigabyte SCSI. And then let's make a 10 gigabyte MTD NAND flash. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Will it start? No. Let's just delete this VM and start over. This one seems to have some issues. Alright, I've gone ahead and rebuilt it with the same ones, except I'm not deleting the IDEs. And internal error trying to connect to Spice? Maybe having a different NAND is messing it up? Let's try again. That was it? That was it. How? I just do random stuff and it works. But it doesn't work if this thing won't freaking install. Come on. Continue. Yes, I've been here before. Valid destination volume can't be found. I've given you 5. What more do you want? It only shows 2. That's fine. Maybe it overflows after 2. But still, it has them. It doesn't want to use them. Let's see what's wrong with this computer. What is wrong with this? About this computer. Yeah, built-in memory, 1 gigabyte. I turned it down, by the way, to see if that helped. No. What's chooser? It lets us choose one thing. Okay. Useful. Control panels. Startup disk? Yeah, that might be useful. macOS 9.2.1, which we've already tried. Network disk. Let's try that. I'm pretty sure UTM emulates a network adapter, so this might actually work. NetBoot server is not available. This may make your computer take a few more minutes. What's a few more minutes on top of already like 5 minutes? Well, suffice it to say, nothing I tried worked. So we are going to switch from classic macOS 9 all the way back to Macintosh System 1. Yes, that's right, I found the original macOS. And we're going to run it on the Quadra 800. How much RAM? I know the original Macintosh came in a 128 and a 512 variant. I'm gonna give it 512, because that sounds like a good time. More power is always better. Oh wait, but this is a Quadra 800. Yeah, it's probably fine. We're just running macOS 1. Oh, I have to get the Quadra ROM? That sounds like it's gonna be a pain and a half to find. Let's start with, what else can we do? NextCube. The NextCube was developed by a company called Next, which is what happened when Steve Jobs left Apple, made a little company, it failed, and then he went back to Apple. A ton of important technologies and backends that are still used on Macs today were developed at Next, so it wasn't a complete failure. Anyway, let's try to run it on the NextCube. Size of the drive, I don't know. 6 gigabytes? Shared directory? Nah. What could go wrong? Booting macOS 1 on the NextCube. Oh wait, I just remembered that the NextCube didn't even run macOS. What am I doing? Alright, we're gonna do the Quadra 800. I managed to find the ROM. So let's boot this thing up. Please work. Oh, we got the Mac sound. And a white screen. If it made the sound, something must be working though. It's got a NAND and an SCSI. Ooh, that noise sounds good. Is that a good thing? Guys, after doing that, I left it alone for a long time, and it never did anything more. So, as for running macOS on the iPhone, kind of a failure, I think. Just stick with iOS, it's basically the same thing, but actually optimized for touchscreens. Hey you! Thanks for watching! Make sure to subscribe so you can watch next week's video, where I'm going to be installing Windows onto this Quest 3. Will it work? I have no idea. But I can tell you one thing, it's going to be entertaining. So make sure you subscribe, and have a great day.